In the midst of the American Civil War, a time when the country was divided and women were expected to stay home, one woman dared to break every rule. Her name was Mary Edwards Walker, and she would go on to become the only woman in U.S. history to receive the Medal of Honor. Mary was born in 1832 in Oswego, New York, into a family that believed fiercely in equality. Her parents were abolitionists and free thinkers. They rejected the notion that girls should be confined to traditional roles. When other children were learning to sew, Mary was learning anatomy. When most young women were told to marry, Mary was told to learn. By the time she was in her 20s, she had already defied convention, graduating from Syracuse Medical College in 1855, one of the few women in the nation to hold a medical degree. In a world that refused to see women as doctors, Mary simply refused to care what the world thought. When the Civil War broke out in 1861, Mary answered the call to serve her country. But the U.S. Army wasn't ready for her. Women, they said, couldn't be surgeons. So Mary volunteered, unpaid, working in field hospitals near the front lines, treating the wounded and dying after some of the war's bloodiest battles, Bull Run, Fredericksburg, and Chickamauga. She tended to shattered limbs, bullet wounds, and the broken souls of soldiers who had seen too much. She dressed in men's clothing, both for practicality and survival. Long skirts, after all, had no place on a battlefield. Her appearance alone drew criticism and ridicule. But Mary didn't care about fashion. She cared about saving lives. Eventually, her relentless service earned her an official position, assistant surgeon for the 52nd Ohio Infantry, the first woman ever to hold such a role in the U.S. Army. She often crossed into enemy territory to treat civilians and soldiers alike. And it was there, in April of 1864, that her courage would be tested to the fullest. While tending to wounded civilians near Confederate lines, Dr. Mary Walker was captured and accused of being a spy. She was held prisoner for 4 months at Castle Thunder, a notorious Confederate prison in Richmond, Virginia. Conditions were brutal. Disease, malnutrition, and filth claimed countless lives, but Mary